Well, what's the crack? Welcome to episode one of the Irish Impulse podcast. Podcast where two guys just talk shite. I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm your co-host, Michael.
Well, what's the crack?
Not much, mate. What about you?
Losing my mind. Absolutely losing my mind.
Mine's completely lost, mate, to be honest with this current pandemic. I'm a lost cause. Wrap me up in a phrase jacket and just go, here, boys, take it. Be a safer option for everybody involved in this country.
To be fair, your mind was long gone before this pandemic.
Yeah, this pandemic just definitely didn't make it worse.
Oh, no. So I'm on day 14? No, day 13 of quarantine. Being out of work, loving life.
Was you're 13, I'm what, 16, 17?
Yeah, you were a couple of days before me, but I'm working from home. You get to sit at home and do nothing.
Joys of working in clothing retail, mate, you know.
Oh yes. So yeah, this is obviously our first episode of the new podcast. With
Big day for the parish.
Big day for the parish. We've talked about this for a year, maybe a year. We went through.
Plenty of arguments like we're getting this mic, but by the way, it's a £480 mic. Connor, have you got £480? I don't. Well then.
Yeah.
Well then.
I don't have 480p to my name. Never mind 480 quid.
Look, I'm a wallet, and there's a dust bunny in it. There we go.
You have a wallet? I don't even bother carrying one anymore. I'm like, what's the point?
What's a wallet?
Oh no. So we've talked about doing this for like the last. It has to be at least a year, and went through God knows how many different names, and then never actually bothered doing it.
I never thought about our nationality as a starting point for a name.
Yeah, we are from Ireland. Why don't we? Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching from outside Ireland, like, where are these two from? We're obviously from Ireland. So yeah.
For any politically correct people, Northern Ireland.
Yes, we're from we're on the northern side of the Irish border.
There's no border in Ireland, just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. But yeah, obviously, with coronavirus everywhere, everyone's off work. We're all in lockdown. We're like, well, I guess there's no better time than now. We might as well do this. We've got no excuse for being busy at work. So I thought, why not?
And we're giving you beloved people a bit of time to think, I'm not that handicapped. I'm okay.
I don't think I've worked my editing skills that well to beat that out, but we'll just keep it there anyway.
That's part of the price.
Yeah.
Of zero.
You're going to learn very quickly that some stuff we will say at points.
I have a filter of Pornhub, which is no filter.
Speaking of which, did you take advantage of their free month they're giving out for everyone because of the coronavirus?
The premium is shockingly crap.
Is it?
It's just basically fancy a cameraman.
Did you actually?
It's just no, because when you you can sign up to the Pornhub Premium break, but I don't want to sign up for it because then they've got my email and card details, so that's a big no-no for me. But if you just type in Pornhub Premium, it comes up a lot of Pornhub Premium reviews, like premium, but it says free because obviously the current pandemic.
Oh, right.
So, but it's just basically a fancier cameraman. That's all it is.
I really wanted to try get the VR headset. I really wanted to try it, but then I thought, I don't have the VR headset.
I'd be more terrified of someone walking into me going, "Oh yeah, who's your daddy? Love that's me, yeah." You know, so yeah.
I was nearly sitting downstairs and I see a cardboard box. Like, I could probably build one. I could probably just make it easy. He's sitting there doing a bit of crafts at the table, and I was like, "What are you doing?" You don't want to know.
I just don't want to know. By the way, how was I conceived? Was it about this thing? Because it wasn't.
I'm going to treat myself well tonight.
Oh, this current pandemic, Chinese deciding eating a bat was a great idea.
To be fair, we've been eating their dogs out of most Chinese takeaways for the last couple of years, and we've been fine.
That's why I never do it. Don't trust them. They're smart bastards. I don't trust them.
You don't actually eat Chinese. You eat very weird foods, to be fair.
I'm a straight up Irish. Give me a spuds and some meat, and I'm a happy bunny.
Yeah. This man literally won't even eat a pizza. Why would you not eat a pizza?
No, right. Before the people get this sort of context, right? So pizza is it's a delicacy in Italy, as people would like to say. It's shit. Straight up, it's shit.
No, you've been eating shit pizza. Every day pizza shit. But what's the real reason why you will not eat a pizza?
It's just tomato sauce. I don't like tomato
No,
sauce.
that's a lie. You always say to me, "Oh, I can't eat a pizza because why? It's got
Here
too
we
many.
go.
It's got too many ingredients in it." Yes.
Yeah, okay, right. I'm going to let me say, okay, right. Yes, yes, I said that. Okay. You got to think about it, folks, right? You're eating some doughy bread, then you're eating some more tomato, rotten. Come in, kill yourself. Anyway, then you're eating cheese or barbecue base if you want to be a weirdo from Domino's, and then after that you've got cheese, and then after the cheese you probably got what some sort of meat, and then more meat, and then if you're a weirdo, some pineapple, and then some strawberries. For all I know, it's a no no for me. There's too many things going on. Just eat some spuds and some meat. You can't go wrong.
Right. Okay. But then the same man on his lunch break will go get a panini that has bread,
It's
it's
a
got
wrap. It's a
stuffing.
wrap.
Oh, sorry,
Wrap.
right. All right, a wrap, which has bread, stuffing, meat,
It's a
and
thinner
then
bread.
it doesn't matter. It's still bread. It's still
It's a
dough.
thin. No, it's a thinner bread.
I don't care.
No,
But
because
the thing
it.
is
No,
ingredients. So then you have all that there, and you have a sauce on it. So you're already up to about 4 ingredients there.
no. I don't put. What do you mean? I don't put sauce. I get sauce on the side of my spuds. Okay, and for people who are outside of Ireland that somehow listen to this, spuds is potatoes. So no, it's just spuds, and then maybe a wee bit of sauce over the spuds.
That's and then you eat this how many times a day? Once.
Yeah, give or take.
That's literally it. That's all this man will eat. Spuds, was it pepper sauce or gravy or something, and then meat. And that's it. That's it. That's
Basically,
a staple. This man thinks he's
that's
living in the 1900s and the famine's just kicked off.
if the listen here, right? With this current plague going on, I don't know when the spuds are going out of date. So I've made my father grab about 40 kg worth of potatoes. I'm ready for this. That's all.
He's been out panic man. The spuds going. I hope these keep. I hope these keep.
They'll keep as long as the dog doesn't piss on them.
Oh, where are you keeping the potatoes?
In the garage with the
Oh
dogs.
yeah, because that's the most ideal place. Jesus Christ.
It's the dog's better, right? The dog just sometimes decides to wee on the bag.
And you still eat them. You're a disgusting human being.
Right. Let's just think about this, right? 2 reasons, right? They're washed and there's skin on them. The loveliness of the potato is in the
I don't give a. You're sitting there slabbering about the Chinese getting going on, kicking all this off, eating a bat. It's probably you've caused it. You've caused it with you're eating your pish fucking spuds.
How dare you, right? Just remember, our ancestors were in the famine. Do you think they would have wasted that potato? Absolutely not. So there's my logic.
Apparently, my ancestors actually are from Norway, so
Mine are German, so I could have been Hitler.
Literally not even surprised.
Yep.
Literally not even surprised. Yours are from Germany.
Mine are German.
Oh God. Yeah. So I obviously we got way off track with that one with the porn. I still haven't bothered signing up to it. But I'm tempted. I'm kind of getting to the point where fuck all else to be at.
I'm not going to lie. This pandemic has made me pull the Jesus off myself. I would say 4 times a day.
Great visual for myself. Great visual for myself.
It's just not. It's not fun for anybody involved, to be honest.
I'm going to I don't know how I would know this, but I feel like I'm good enough friends with you that I can just twins have this when one feels pain, the other feels pain. I feel like we're good enough friends that I can intuitively know when you're just ripping the bag clean off yourself. I'm gonna phone your house and go, hey, is Michael there? Could you just go up and get him there for me? And your dad walking there and go, what the fuck?
Halfway through it.
You just sit there, bags tied around the ankles, belt around the neck, ripping off from your life.
Tied one hand to the bed, no.
Going, well, if she can't tie it to the bed, I'm going to do it myself.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's awesome.
But do you know Pornhub stats have went up 18% globally because of this pandemic?
I'm actually surprised it's so low.
18%. What do you mean?
I thought it would have been rift. Not even joking. I would have said it would have went way more than 18%. I would have said it would be at least 50%.
18%. That's nothing for the amount of people in this world that are just sitting in their house and doing what we're doing, looking at a TV screen of an Xbox or a PlayStation or an Amazon Fire Stick or a Google Chromecast and just thinking, I'm going to pull the plums on myself.
Yeah, I seen a video last night on Instagram, and it was of Donald Trump, and he was like doing his usual press conference, but he's kind of like he's that old now. He's kind of got like that turkey neck going on, but when he's wearing his shirt, like the turkey neck just hangs over the shirt a wee bit, and the way it looked, it kind of looked like a camel toe. And I was sitting there looking at it, going, "I'm gonna fuck his neck." I was like, "I'm gonna fucking ride the life out of his neck." It was part of me. I was like, "Oh, Donald, you're mine, boy. After this is all over, I'm coming for you."
Oh God! Speaking of camel toes,
Oh,
it's nothing bad. So as you know, I'm a fan of Logan Paul. So when you watch Logan Paul's podcast, his name Mike. His girlfriend is number one in Pornhub, Lana Rhoades.
how long is Mike not the the small guy?
No, like what do you call it? I can't remember what you call the small one. But he's actually quite funny too. But no, Mike's Logan's like right hand man. He's handles all his business and all that sort of crap. But his girlfriend is Lana Rhoades, number one porn star in the world. If you go onto her Instagram, I only found this out by watching Mike's vlog series. It's called The Night Show, the Night Shift. She will purposely in all her Instagram posts post a picture of her camel toe.
I mean, that's good marketing.
That's literally what she says because it does well for her. So
of course, especially now, people are going to be flicking through Instagram. You think of how many like accounts people just start following because they're bored off their brain trying to get new content. You're scrolling through, then boom, cancel. You're like, I don't know what's happening here.
See, just that's smart there because then you think I'm going to Google Lana Rhoades, and then Pornhub comes up, and then next thing you know, she's making more money.
Fair play to him though, being able to be with a porn star. Jesus, imagine. Well, honey, how was work today? I was sorry, I just got absolutely blasted by 12 guys. You're like, okay, yeah. Do you want
she hasn't shot. She hasn't shot. According to her, and I don't know if it's true, but she hasn't shot a scene in porn for 3 years. But she's still the number one porn star on Pornhub. Yeah.
That was kind of like that. That was kind of like that Mia Khalifa thing. Like
Mia Khalifa,
she was massive. But I can't remember where I've seen it, but it's something like she actually only done like 10 or 15 pornos. And they're like, and she's that big, she only done 10. Like there's some out there maybe trying to film 3 a day sort of thing. They're not even close.
But I don't know. I'd love to know how much money she's making from like a revenue of people still watching her videos when you don't.
Why? Because you thinking you're going to be the next Lana Rhoades? You just popping in your wee mankini going, hey, yeah, how are we going? You gonna fuck me?
Dad bods are in this year, 2020, because we're all getting them, boys. Don't.
Well, hey, you're not even a dad, so you just have a fat belly. You can't
all
use
right,
the excuse of a dad. You can't. You're just fat.
Yes, it's pretty accurate. It's fat.
I know, like so. You're with you're a woman for several years, and you've got like a wedding coming up in 2 years. And we thought let's have a great idea. We'll start the gym. We started that about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and we're just starting to get in the groove. And then boom, gyms. All gyms are closed down. You're like, well, that's it for me. This obviously wasn't meant to work out.
Summer boat. Nah, Bowden, you're destined to be fat for the rest of your life.
If you think we were going to be ready for this summer, that's why I started.
I feel more sorry for you. You have 2 weddings coming up, mine included, and you're in the photos of both of them.
Literally, and I'm kind of just sitting there going, I will not be the fat fuck in this wedding. I swear to God. Because the last one I went to, I wasn't in the photos, thank God, but I was kind of looking around going, Jesus Christ, I'm the fattest fuck in this building. It's like, make way for Fatty.
Wide load.
Honestly, yeah. I honestly, if I haven't dropped the weight by at least wedding number 1, I will have a sign there with a wide load, and I'll like put it on like a wee chain around my neck and just have it sitting there, like, you know, like all these rappers for a while decided to get massive socks and put them around their neck. I'm just going to have that around my whole wide. What's happening?
Wide load, get him away.
Honestly. But yeah, so what else have you been doing apart from going to town or selling Pornhub over the last couple of weeks?
Literally, Xbox, PlayStation, and that's literally my life. Drinking. The amount of money I would say producers of alcohol have made, it's probably spiked out, but if I was to have a guess, probably 30% in profits.
You know this. I probably get out maybe what 3-4 times a year.
If
And
even.
if yeah, that's a strong year for me. Out 4 times. You're like,
It's a big
geez,
year
look at
for
this
you.
party animal. And then
Oh,
obviously since we've been off, I think like for the first 4 or 5 nights, I was like, I'm just gonna have a drink. And like for five nights in a row, I just had at least like 2 or 3 drinks a night, and I was like, this is it for me. I've just turned a full blown alcoholic. This is what this is.
is a massive party animal, 3 bottles a night. Massive.
That's what I'm saying. I've consumed like 300% more alcohol in like the first week of lockdown than I do in a year.
Oh, I don't know how much. It's baffling, this lockdown malarkey, and how people just are dealing with it. I can't. I need out.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm not gonna lie. Now I've been out and I've been like staying away from everyone, but it's like I need out. I can't just sit around and just stare at 4 walls until I start talking to myself. Like I need to go out for a drive or something. And I'm sure everyone's like that. And I'm like, and people are going to be like, oh, like you're the problem. You're going out. But now, to be fair, I'm literally in contact with nobody. I'm getting in the car. I'm going for a drive around the circle basically, and then I'm going home, and then that's me. It's like that's me back down to I can make it through the rest of the day now.
I either just get in the car and just drive down to the beach and then just walk on to the beach and walk straight back into the car.
Oh, I thought you said you were driving down to the beach to go visit your family in the ocean and get back in. You will.
I mean, it'd probably be a safer option for my physical family and the wheels.
You go, family, it's me. I'm home.
Instead of people hard-pinning the actual wheels, they'd be hard-pinning me. I'll save the wheel. The day done for the day.
Oh, could you imagine like one of those fishing videos? Like, oh, I've caught a big one, and then eventually they reel it in. It's just you getting flung into a boat.
Like, boys, I have no blubber on me. This is just pure cellulite. Just drop me back.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
God. I know, like, I tell you what, though, so obviously we both work in retail, but before I was in retail, I did Karen in
I was
community,
call centre wanker.
and all that. Well, I also did that back in the day. I think at some point, especially in this generation, we've all done call centers, but I was like this close to like packing in my current job, even though I'm at home and I'm getting fully bed and everything, but I was like this close to packing in and going, I think I'm going to go back to Karen. And like all these ones doing it now, like they're all the frontline workers all working. I'm kind of sitting and going, I want somebody to clap for me. Yeah, I want somebody to clap for me. I want to go back to work. Nobody's out here giving me a clap. I'm sitting here talking to all these customers at home, getting my head absolutely wrecked. Nobody's clapping for me.
Everyone's going to be clapping for you. Clap for you.
No, that's
obviously
in
front of your shop. Just clap.
That's what we'll do. We'll go outside these other shops and roll back and just clap. Go, well done, you made it.
I've made it in life. I got a clap from everybody in the world.
I know. No, but
you are just clapped in general, though.
I mean, I think we both know that's not true.
It's pure clapped.
Clapped out.
Did you actually? Here's a question. I just want to stop. Did you go out and clap?
To be fair, the first night I did it, I didn't even know about the second one until about an hour beforehand. And I was like, I'm not ready for this. And like, I wasn't prepared. So what
do you mean? All you gotta do is walk in your front door and just. How was that?
I know, but did you? How long did you do it?
I did. Well, no, right. So the first time it was my fiance's birthday, and I was up at her house, obviously, for her. I was with her family, and the first time.
This is during quarantine. You're out. You're out.
No, this was before Boris officially put us on lockdown, but we were made to told the social distance. But anyway, let's avoid that topic and jump over that fence. Just was at the fiance's, and obviously it was her birthday, so I was just up having a few drinks with the our families and stuff like that, and then. Funny enough, I didn't know it was her mum had told us. It's like, we're all going to go out and clap. And I'm like, what is her birthday? And she's like, no, you donkey. For the NHS, it's like, oh, now I feel like a dick. But funny enough, all her ones in her street actually sat outside and clapped for because it was her birthday.
No,
As a pride moment for me as a fiance, I teared up a wee bit
no,
with her. She was sitting laughing.
I think they were also glad for NHS workers. I don't think they.
No, unless it's about 2 minutes before the 8 o'clock, before you actually started the clap for the NHS, they were actually clapping for her instead. So
Wait, what?
it was a pride. Yeah, so like they're all quite low. Like they're all in like a local, like it's like a Facebook or WhatsApp group. All like all the wives and ladies of that street,
How the hell would they even know?
and some of them have her on Facebook as well. And obviously one of the girls across the street said, "Oh my God, it's your birthday!" And then next thing you know, it was a round of applause for her. And I was like, this is a pride moment for me.
Oh my God,
I've contributed.
she's famous.
She's famous.
She's my
Get her on.
time.
She's my glory, my shot to fame. Just locally though, in a local town. But
Of
pure
six,
famous.
of 6 people in one street, but she's famous. She's got clapped for.
And then we clapped obviously for the NHS. But yes, I did clap both times, but the second time I clapped at my window. Because I was in a very
Because you were too lazy to go downstairs and open the door.
that and I was in a bit of a short situation.
Short. Oh, right, yeah. God, see you in a short situation.
No, but I don't even think my fiance wants to see me in a short situation. She's supposed to love me.
I wouldn't blame her. I've seen you in the change room. Like, ew.
Perfect.
Oh, come on now. Honestly, like, all joke aside, like, obviously fair play to everyone doing their part for the frontline staff. I think we're in a lot more of a deeper situation right now than where we already are. It's obviously already bad. Actually, seen earlier. Did you see the 23-year-old who worked for the NHS?
No.
No, it was some. What was his name? John Alagos. I think I'm probably butchered his name, but I'm really sorry. But it was John Alagos. He's 23 and he was an NHS nurse, so he must have been newly qualified enough. And he passed away. I think it was either this morning or yesterday. From getting the coronavirus, he was working, and
Jesus Christ.
because I got there, I was like I said, I was nearly so tempted to actually work, not obviously for the clap, but just to actually go back and help do your bit.
I was saying that place that you work for, that obviously won't be named for reasons, is actually looking staff.
Oh,
again.
I know, but I actually wanted to go like more into the hospital.
The hospital.
I went there to eventually make on the way to the hospital and just didn't pan out, so I moved on from it. But
it's annoying though, because they're closing hospitals left, right, and centre. All like A&E sections is like, it's really annoying. And
but it's just
sorry for the NHS workers.
One of those things. It's just so high risk. I mean, like there was a couple of days ago, because I like a weirdo thing, like keeping track of like the whole thing, and it looked like for a couple of days there was like, oh, this kind of seems to be steadying itself out, and then there's today it's just boom right through the roof.
I spiked today.
6 new cases in one day. But no, like this guy before, like he's 23, so he must have been newly, like I say, had to be newly qualified to be 23 in a nurse, and like that there he had stayed behind because it was short. Whatever hospital he was in, they were so short staffed. He'd stayed behind after his 12-hour shift to help out, and then from that, unfortunately, then he contracted it and he's passed away. So I think, like all in all, across the NHS, I think he's like number 5 or 6, like the NHS staff wise, to pass away. It's just sad. Like then there was the other one, the retired doctor.
I seen that one. Yeah, he was like 67 or something.
It's wild, like it's just crazy, and it's just, I know there's a whole thing now at the minute, like the lack of the PPE, and it's just like
it's not even that, because there's not, you can only protect them for so long. Like, them boys are sitting there dealing with this disease and this virus, and they're just sitting getting exposed to it, and all this protective gear surely just isn't protecting you anymore. Like they've got a mask, and then they've got like that piece of like plastic above their face, and then they've obviously got gloves. But surely that virus can crawl onto any sort of orifice, and just if it's on you, then you're
and then that's the problem, because you're hearing, like, obviously everyone has an opinion on it, and everyone's posting on Facebook. Like, you have these ones saying, "Oh, it's the 5G's causing it." Like, oh, are you serious, right?
Oh, here we go again.
But it's just like you're saying, like, oh, the virus can stay alive on this surface, on this surface for this amount of hours, and this surface that amount of hours, and then 3 scrolls later you're reading something completely different. You just don't know what to be true, and I just wish everyone who's like putting out this stuff of all this here. I think everyone just let the government or let the health service, everyone, let them just put out the facts or whatever they need to put out. Just leave it at that, because all this information is just.
Yeah, but 5G was causing backstreet drama before it was even launched in the UK.
Yeah, well, so
Like,
I'll not say the name, but I work for a telecoms company, and obviously, so 5G is in our company. It's in our company at the minute, so we're obviously very well aware of it. And the amount of people you get asking about is going, "Oh, does it not cause this?" That like, probably not. Who knows?
I mean, unless you're standing beside the mast with just sitting there in the buff going, radiate, but I don't think it's going to do that much damage to you. Like I seen, did you see Amir Khan come out publicly and say a statement about 5G causing the coronavirus? Or was just the coronavirus is just a hidden secret, or like just distract us from the government getting 5G in?
Are you Amir Khan?
Amir Khan.
So
Yep,
Amir
British
Khan
boxer.
said that a global pandemic has been to
It came out.
distract from 5G.
It came out publicly. I think Talksport put it up. I think actually their podcast they talked about it as well. Yeah, Amir Khan released a statement, like a video. I think it was on one of his social media. I don't know if it was Instagram or his Twitter, and came out publicly and said that this is the government. The coronavirus is a man-made disease, and that it's just like a distraction to keep us from the government launching 5G.
Well, that man's a madman, clearly, and I've got two reasons why. So one, I don't think it's any distraction, because the government, to be fair to them, like obviously not everyone reads into it, like, but they have been pretty open about it. Like there was a whole issue with, well, we don't want Huawei in the country to be off their masks because of Chinese spies and this, that, and other. So they were partially blocking that, and then so it's going to run off different providers instead. So they were quite open with that. So you can't really say they've tried to hide that, and that was well before all this kicked off. And the second reason why, I don't know about you, but I keep getting ads, especially on my Snapchat, for these like fake AirPods, and it's Amir Khan.
AirBuds or something they're called. AirBuds, I think they're called.
And it's like, oh, it's 80% off just today. Well, it's been 80% off just today for the last 4 weeks.
Since the product launch, probably it's been 80% off.
Right, fair play, he's taking a payday, but my God, his acting and them, and I'm sure everyone's seen the acting in that Snapchat is horrendous. He's sitting there and you can clearly see him reading something off the side. He's sitting stuttering and bumbling away, and I'm kind of like, yeah, just go punch a bag. Either just
maybe better punching a bag.
Like, seeing
hell of a fighter.
Here, not that man is a madman.
No, I just thought that was a bit mad from him to come out and say it. But like 5G is just, it's more all it have is negatives. If everything has a negative, but it's gonna have more positives. Like it's other from probably taking most communication companies out. Like, but
yeah, like
benefit us more.
I understand. There's probably something. It'll cause something somewhere, but to the effect where these people are going and burning like the
masts.
Like what is happening? Like I don't know. Like, I just feel like everything is building to the purge right now. Like people are starting out now, and they're like, I seen something on Facebook there a couple of days ago, and it was somebody put up a photo on a local Facebook group, and it was like, watch out for these vans. They're out putting the masks up like on the streets in these areas, and they're only doing it because everywhere's on lockdown. That's why we're all in lockdown, so nobody can see them doing it. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, no, I don't. I seen that there on Facebook. That a load of people that burnt down masts in like Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, like of all telecoms companies.
Oh, really? Did you not see the one in Belfast?
No, I never saw the one in Belfast. I saw the ones in Birmingham. I actually saw there was a video of the one of the load of people burning the one in Birmingham. But I never saw any actual. That was the only one I saw footage of.
Well, the only one I seen was funny enough was Belfast, and it's just like, again, you don't really see anyone in it, but you can hear the voices, and you're like, I was cringing for them the way that I think they're like, yeah, you're like, come on, man. But
I know
I don't know. It's like one of those things. I'm sure it does probably cause a bit of harm somewhere, whether it be humans or wildlife or something. I'm sure somewhere down the line it'll cause something. But to the point where they're like, oh, it's going to end humanity for anything. Susan, calm down a wee bit there.
You calm down there, Susan from Donegal. It's all going all right.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
all, nothing's going to blow up.
You live in bumfuck Ireland somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Don't you want? You're not even going to see. You're not even on 4G. It's the best one. There's all these ones.
You're probably working on 2G.
Yeah, there's all these ones kicking off, and you're like, do you even know how to get the internet in your phone? No. Then what do you care about it for? Why have you got an opinion?
Oh,
yeah, but yeah, 4G's been out near 10 years, and the same thing pretty much happened back then. It's like, oh, it's going to be bad for us. And then they'll see how well it works and how fast it is, and this, that, and the other, and it'll be quickly forgot about it. It'll be, everyone's going like, oh, that's it. But on the flip side, they're not talking about how good this could actually be. So the whole thing, obviously, with 5G, it's meant to be, I say lag-free, but it's meant to be having the least amount of lag.
Quicker latency. Yeah, it's quicker latency.
Just everything about it's just meant. And obviously, it starts because not many people are using it. It's going to be brilliant, and then eventually, as the year rolls on, it'll get a wee bit slower. But their whole thing is, I think they've already tried to test it. Was they had a surgeon in one part of the world do an operation on a fake patient
With robotics.
World with robotics, rubbing off and it worked, not a problem. And well, there you go. Imagine like somebody had to have very acute surgery where it's like a handful of people in the world who do it, but you couldn't fly to them. Imagine you go to your own hospital and have them do it from another part of the world.
No, trusting the robotics that would be.
You wouldn't be complaining about 5G then.
If it saved a relative's life,
exactly.
You wouldn't be complaining about it.
Like this, I'm sure, the technology for everyone's all new technology is scary. Like for me, TikTok was terrifying. Stayed away from that for.
Still is.
Stayed away from that thing for ages, and now you'll find me at 3 o'clock in the morning scrolling through it, going, "I like that video. That was a funny one."
I'm surprised you didn't give your TikTok channel a shout out there.
Oh no! Yes, my big TikTok channel.
He's TikTok famous. He's TikTok famous, and he's just TikTok mad.
Yeah,
he's getting about 30 views a video, and he's famous. I've done
4 videos, and my biggest video got over 1,000 views. And the best video was I wasn't in it. I wasn't doing anything in it. I just say it's Green North. It's like I've been trying to go with that there, and that'll work out well. And there we are, 1,000 views, and I was like, I am a king. It takes
TikTok famous is
literally because you're in quarantine. It's like the littlest things make you so happy. The fact that I watched that video, I was like, "Oh, my life's great."
Did you get that 1,000 views? That's it. I made it in life. This quarantine completed it, mate. Completed it.
Quarantine completed it, mate. Going straight back outside, tell everyone, and there's the police tackling them into the ground. What are you doing? What get off me?
You go and in case anybody don't know, Connor has a daughter. You go into your daughter. I've made it. We're rich, but it's only on TikTok views, not with physical money. I'm sorry about that. We're famous.
We're going to live that good life. Yeah, funny enough. Actually, you said I've a daughter. She's turning 4 this year, but I seen her Eminem. Did you see much about her?
Oh, but Haley.
Did you see it? He was gushing over how proud he was of her because she was graduated without any children. That's like, what? It's like, the fact that she's just graduated, yes, fair play, but to do with children, that's an achievement. I don't know, is it like an epidemic over there? Everyone's getting.
Well, that's because you got to remember at that man's age, he was popping drugs and sitting at an underground, getting hiding and riding hookers and at a plantation plant and stamping things and his daughters, well, she'll never have to work a day in her life, I don't think. But
yeah, probably not. But that's the thing, right? If your parent was that famous, would you bother?
Yeah, I still would, because it's more of a self achievement for yourself instead of living off your parents' wealth.
Yeah, I honestly no, I'd have to. Because if this is what to me, being or having a famous like family member or like a parent or whatever, and being so rich you don't have to do anything, it kind of feels like what quarantine is now. Just sit at home all day and do nothing. I don't think I could do that after a couple of days. Like, I'm away to get a real job.
I'm away to do something with my life because this is driving me mental.
I took an intern job. It's great.
At a branch called Dunder Mifflin.
What do you do there? Just lift paper all the
Sell paper.
sell paper.
What a movie! What a series!
I know. I'd watch episodes kind of like when they're on TV, catch an episode here or there, but never actually sat down and watched the whole way through. And then
you're missing out.
When me and you obviously used to work together, literally anything I said to you was, that's what she said, and I was like, Jesus, fuck. It literally didn't matter. I could ask you what that's what she said, and I'm like, and only because you kept doing it, like, well, I'm actually going to sit down and actually watch this the whole way through.
Michael Scott.
I think like by episode 5, and I was speaking to you again, I just rolled the verse, and it's like me. That's what she said. That's
what she said.
You plagued me so much with it.
I mean, that's a touchy word at the moment, that plague word.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry, but
bit of a touchy word, that.
No. But
plague.
I know it's crazy, and now we're here doing it. It pushed us that we're now here. Like, we don't talk to each other enough, and now we're doing a podcast together.
I know, literally, my fiance says today, or not today, the other day, texting me, he's like, when I was on the phone to you, she's like, you talk to him more than you talk to me. Are you getting married to him? I'm like, well, he wouldn't give me as much shit.
That's true, but that's because I just don't give a shit.
And then, well, that was the worst thing I could have said. But
I'm sure
World
War III just kicked off. COVID-20 just kicked off as soon as you said that.
Yep. But I'll be lost without the critter. Well, I don't think she'd be lost without me.
Oh, she'd be living that high life if she wasn't.
Me dragging her down the poor critter.
Another way is like, normally it's like the old ball and chain. Well, that's her saying that about you, the old ball and chain.
She's my golden ring in my foot, and she's just that little piece of shit that she can't get off the bottom of her shoe.
I know. Here, how close were you to? It's like, that's it. I'm shaving the head.
I mean, my barber lives literally a couple of straight up from me. I'm tempted to knock his door.
Why would you bother? What, just to get your actual hair cut, or just shaved all off?
Well, at this rate, both. Anything. I mean, this hair is it's like a mop. You just tilt me upside down, put some bleach on my hair, and I could clean your floors spick and span.
I like 3 days ago, it was just, I'd seen like all the memes, everything like, shaving hair. Like, I don't get it. 2 or 3 days.
David Beckham done it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. It just hit me. It was just like, I don't know what it was about that day. It was just because it was really not new. I don't know what it was, but I was like, today now I understand why people have already done it.
Yeah, it's just it's out of boredom. People are doing it now.
I know. I was sitting there with the beard trimmer, and I was like, this could get a hit. This could get a hit.
Dude. I say trim the beard. I'll keep the hair. I'll keep the hair on the head, but if I could grow a beard, I'd be shaving it straight off.
Oh no! I'd be keeping the beard regardless. But it was like, I had the beard trimmer there. I was like, I could use this for the head. It'd take forever to do it, but I could do it.
I could do it. I don't know it's literally getting to the point now I'm thinking, what else can I do? And also, see, with this pandemic, what is it with people taking up bacon? So I'm not complaining, but bacon. Why bacon, folks? Why?
I know. I don't get it either. You know what it is? It's probably just a thing off. Well, I'm sure for some, case off. They always love doing it, but between work and everything, we just don't have enough time. But I don't know. It just seems to be like a lot happening. Like, they're doing it, like, jump on that bandwagon. It really seems to be a bandwagon thing.
It literally is. Like, it's doing. Like, I'm complaining because my sister is trying to make, for anybody who's not from Ireland, soda bread. It literally looks like waiting. And she's like, taste it. I'm like, it looks like waiting. Yeah.
Right. How long?
And just progressively getting
soda bread. Yeah. How would you? Soda bread is like normal bread, but just way better.
Thicker and nicer and crispier. And
it's
got like a dust and flour, and it's just lovely.
Yeah,
folks, just some of the travel to Ireland just for soda bread.
Just for soda bread.
Not regret it. Well, you have to come to the north of Ireland, not go to. I don't think there's a sell soda in the south.
Are you serious?
Am I retarded? Or is it potato bread they don't sell in the south? They don't do one of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's one. There's something in the south that they don't do in the north. Is it not? I
It
thought
might,
it was
I would
potato
say,
bread.
if anything, I would say it's potato bread. Then I would say it's potato bread.
Yeah, I think it's potato bread. Potato bread is literally, folks, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's potato bread.
Yeah,
But
it's not
it's
great.
flat.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How?
Okay,
It's
like,
amazing.
but if it's done right, it's
No,
amazing.
no,
If
it's
done
just
right,
amazing. Don't, no, it's amazing. It's amazing.
well, you've never had me cook it because I fucked it.
I mean,
Um,
at this rate, all your cooking seems to be is a bucket load of spices, and just there we go.
Literally.
Some chef.
But no, here, hold on. So her soda bread is like wheaten bread.
Well, the first attempt was, so she made it in like, you know the way like wheaten would come in like that tinny sort of shape.
Yeah.
So she made it in that first, and it literally looked like wheaten. I'm like,
Oh, she made it like
not-
she made it like a loaf.
like a loaf, you know, when soda comes in like a farl.
Oh,
It's,
I know.
so I was,
She basically made a soda loaf.
yep, and I was looking at it like, it's brown. Soda's not brown.
Yeah, it's definitely not meant to be right. See, that's the thing. Like soda itself is pretty white. Off the bat, it's pretty white, and then obviously when you cook it, like that's when it goes like a golden brown. So
It's got a dusting of flour on top of it as well, so it makes it white as well. I think it's flour. It's a dusting of something, but it's not casting sugar. I think it's flour.
What the fuck would they put casting? You are an idiot. Why would they put casting sugar on the bread?
Because why not?
Oh,
At this rate, with this quarantine and this lockdown, I might put casting sugar on my head, stick my head out the window. I'll wait for a bird to peck at my head.
just for some interaction.
Just for a bit of TLC, because my family don't love me.
That's what happened. The bird would come to the window and you just looking at it going, do you love me? And it just fly off. You're like, okay.
Yep, literally. There was a bird in my window the other day and I thought he was trying to kill me.
Is that one that was going around in squares?
No, square. I'm telling you now. Square.
So Mickey said,
for a bit of context, right? I woke up.
He sent me a video on Snapchat and he noticed that this bird, just this one bird, kind of kept flying around in a square. So he sent me the video off and I was reading the caption, like, I don't get it. And then literally, so there's this bird just flying around, it was kind of like in a square, and then it went away, and then it came back and went away, and then it came back. And then it literally just flew up to the side, down, and back in the square.
In the square.
It just fucked.
Now, Connor's current assistant manager and my old assistant manager, which we'll not call, but call him out. He's a lovely man, gentleman and a scholar.
Our dad.
The man himself. But anyway, said, and folks, this is a bit mental, but some people like him believe it, that we live in a computer game. Now, hear me. This is what he said to me. Now, hear him out.
Reality.
Oh, that's the word I was looking for. So basically, what he thinks is there's this little guy in his basement on his desktop PC, hitting his wee keyboard, living your life.
It's basically like the real life Sims.
Basically, I'm not going to lie. See, for the second I watched that bird, I thought it was a glitch, and I'm thinking, holy shit, he might be onto something here.
I like literally. So, where I work now, Bodie or Mickey, which his nickname is Bodie, was there before me by a couple of months. So like my first day in the job was getting told this. So I'm standing there first day, should have been training, should have been doing something, but Bodie turns around and goes, "Here, Darryl, tell him about what you think this is." And I'm like, what is? And for about 15 minutes, he was relentless on me about saying how we're living in a computer simulation. And at the start, I was like, "This man is absolute batshit crazy. Like he is lost his marbles. He's what happened here?" See, by the 15th minute, he had me.
He had me by the short and curlies.
I was like, you know what? You might be onto something here.
I'm not going to lie, bro. It was every time he was speaking to me when he first told me, I was on my phone just searching this up, going, "He's fucking onto something here.
Honestly,
this man's onto something." And I was sitting scrolling through Google and going,
"Someone help me.
He's onto something here. He's onto something." Tapping my phone.
Here, we'll wrap this up and we'll go. But have you watched any like movies or like rewatched any like older movies since you've been off?
No, I've been just Disney Plus is the best thing that's come out in this country.
You jumped on the bandwagon then?
Since sliced bread. Well, saying that, no, actually, it was my fiance's sister. She got it, and I was like, you know what? Just because Marvel and Star Wars is on it, the reason why. The only reason why I was thinking Marvel, Star Wars, Marvel, Star Wars. Yep, give me it. I need it. I need it in my life. So yeah, I jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, my brother, he had phoned me about it and he's like, why don't you just like get it? I was like, I don't like I don't need it. I've got Netflix, it's enough. He's like, oh no, get it and go back and watch like all
Ah,
the movies in like their proper
you
order.
need it. That's currently what I'm doing now. I'm
And
running on the first Avengers.
I couldn't be bothered. That's like way too much effort. You know what
What
I
what do you mean? We're currently in the middle of a pandemic and a lockdown, and you won't sit in your house and put a movie on and just
all right,
go, this is
okay, right.
amazing. This
That's fine. But like their movies are at least 2.5 to 3 hours per movie.
Well, not really. Like
I,
the first Iron Man, for example, is an hour and 35 minutes, or
right.
an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay, well actually I didn't know that there. But okay, let's average out between all movies, you're probably talking about just over 2 hours per movie on average.
Yeah, we'll give or take.
My brain doesn't have the capacity for that. After
What do you
one,
mean? You're just sitting watching a superhero kick ass for like, well, give or take about an hour, because by the time the superhero gets his stuff and is not getting his ass kicked by the bad guy, then yeah, what's not to like? But
my wee superhero, go get the bad guy. Shut up. I know.
I mean,
No.
no, Star Wars. You hit Star Wars first, then you hit the Marvel.
That's even worse, by the way. Star Wars.
This is about this. This
Yeah.
right. It's more than just, oh my God, Yoda. No, there's a lot more. So you gotta watch the episodes.
No, but I don't though, because
But you do. Like, it's a lot more. You gotta think of the Jedi Order, the Dark Six, the Order 66. You gotta think
Order
of the
66
Chosen One.
Order 66 to me is just my favorite menu for the Chinese. Going, can I get one portion, please? Thank you.
But no, it's the Star Wars is, and it's amazing. And anybody's ever been to Disneyland, Florida, Galaxyland, best thing since sliced bread. Unbelievable.
Galaxyland.
Any Star Wars fans, I flew the Millennium Falcon, just in case you're wondering. I sat on Han Solo's seat and Chewie's seat and flew the Millennium Falcon. I actually sat in Chewie's seat. My fiance sat in Han Solo's seat.
You probably.
I was a bit jealous. I was.
And I go, oh my God, he really sat here.
I mean, obviously not, because it's a pod that's just designed like to look like the Millennium Falcon, and then
it's you.
I mean, I would love to know where. I would actually love to sit in the same seat that Harrison Ford sat in, but I'm not going to get that privilege, I don't think.
I don't think so. Unless you start doing TikTok and blow up and just kept talking. Harrison, I love you.
Harrison, please, I just want to sit in the Millennium Falcon where you sat, please.
I watched Groundhog Day. Like the last time I watched it, like I was a child, so I just remembered off it, but never actually remember. That's some of the best. Like, you know, when you watch a movie, but you have no idea what really happened in it, so you go back and watch it, like, oh, that was so good. That was kind of like me.
Literally,
Groundhog.
You know what? Inception. That sounds like Inception to me all over. Have you ever watched Inception?
I've watched it honestly 5, 6, 7 times, whatever, and I still don't get it.
I just know it's a wall and a wall and another wall and a wall and a wall, and I give up.
The concept of say you fall asleep and then you have the wee spinner is for like when it stops at your kick to get back out. You need a kick to get back out of the dream. I get that, but it's that end thing. I just don't get it, and I refuse to go on to like YouTube or something and have somebody explain to me. I'm kind of like, I'll get it eventually. I'll get there.
Yeah, no, it's something. But I just
did you watch Tiger King?
I got to the first episode and I couldn't get into it. I agree with where the whole public, the girl that was fighting for the Wildcat. I see where she was coming from, but at the end of the day,
yeah, no.
If the animals are treated right,
that's the problem. You have to watch the whole thing. So at the start, I was kind of like, okay, I can see where she's coming from. She's obviously like wants to protect big cats, because the fight, like, it's weird. Like, the first time I ever heard of it was Joe Rogan. I was a fan of Joe Rogan in stand-up comedy. He had said in one of his stand-up comedy things about how in Texas, there's more tigers in captivity, so like people own them at their houses or like at zoos or whatever.
I like their own pets
than in the wild. And then nobody said anything. He goes, I don't think he's heard it. He's like, this isn't some joke. He's like, this is real. So it turns out that actually is true. And and you're kind of like, oh, okay, she's always trying to get them back into the wild. But see, the more you watch it, you have to go past episode 1 and just realize that this woman, she's a wee bit batshit crazy. To be fair, they're all batshit crazy. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was on her side thinking, his boy Joe is a bad man. And then you watch it more and more, they're just both as bad as each other. Asking, her husband just disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Multi-millionaire just disappeared.
Well, I might have to give it a watch, but who knows? But anyway, as you say, we're gonna have to wrap this up because I don't think if people haven't dived off by now, they're like, I need to go and make some dinner.
Who you're out
So,
tonight?
I mean, you're not wrong. It'll be some sort of potato and meat. But we'll end it on a wee segment that we thought would be a good idea for anybody.
And what's that?
Well, so because myself and Connor work in retail, we're thinking to ourselves,
Connor, well done there. Yeah, go ahead. Myself and Connor. Is that the new myself now?
I can barely speak English, let alone English. Anyway, we're going to do a retail segment. So anybody that works in retail, you'll know this type of drama that we deal with on a day-to-day occurrence. So I'll do mine, and then if you have one,
I have a recent one.
So I'll do the most recent one when I was working before the quarantine went down. So I work in a clothing shop. I'll not say the company for obvious reasons. There was this boy. Now I work very close to the Irish, and I'm going to put it in inverted commas border. And I'm assuming he was from over the border or very close to the border because he had a sort of a southern accent. So he came in and the shop, and him and his girlfriend, I'm assuming was a girlfriend or sister or whatever it was, walked in and did a bit of shopping. They spent quite a bit of money. It was roughly about 60 to 70 pounds worth of money or worth of clothes. So that was grand. Didn't see anything for about roughly, I would have a guess, I was on late that night, so probably between 3 and 5 hours, and he came back in the shop looking to return stuff. I don't know about any about you, but if you ever go into a clothes shop and you buy stuff from a sale item, it's non-refundable. I don't know about any other sort of shops policies, but that was ours.
No, generally it's
non-refundable, yeah. So he didn't obviously read the policies are right above the till. We don't have to read it out to him every transaction because it's not in the terms and conditions. It's right in front of you, read it. But this guy didn't get it that a sale item was non-refundable. Now he bought like 5 things off the sale item, and one thing was a full price item. And he came back and was like, "I want my money back." And I was like, "That's grand, I got your receipt." So the receipt took him a while to find the receipt. He had an argument with me that he gave me the receipt, and I'm like, "You didn't give me the receipt for a start." So that argument was so why he's like. And then he obviously was kicking off a fuss. He's like, I'm just looking at my money back. I was like, well, mate, at the end of the day, I need a receipt to prove that I gave you your money back on. So then eventually he found the receipt and he did apologise. So this is what I was thinking, right, grand. So I was walking through the receipt, because all the clothes were there, so that was good. So I was like, well, mate, I can only refund you £17, but for £16.99, which is £17 back. And he's like, mate, I'm only ever spending like £70 worth of clothes here. Why can I not have my money back? And I was like, because means you just bought a load of sale item clothes. So everything was like 5, 10, 15 and £20. He's like, but I want my money back. And I was like, but mate, I can't give you your money back. How can you not understand? It's a sale item. And he's like, why can I not give my money? Because mate, it's in the policies and procedures as a company. And he's like, where is that? And I just got the clipboard and just slapped it right in front of him. He's like, why come you didn't tell me that? He's like, how come you didn't tell me that when I got the clothes? He's like, do you think I sit and read? I was a bit cheeky because I think I sit and read this out every time a customer buys something.
But generally everyone knows. Well, everyone knows like a sale item.
It's a sale item.
But if it was right there cheaper than anyway, what does?
Yeah, it's getting it cheaper than the retail price. So he argued and argued. He's like, "What are we going to do about this?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What are we going to do about this?" Like, the most I can give you back, made is £17. So,
but why? Why did he want the money? Like after a couple of hours, why did he want all the money back after spending it?
So we'll keep the story short and sweet. Basically, he was how would I describe him? He was a shady character, and he said to me, and if I could write it down on a speech in front of you, and I'll put it in speech marks. He said, "Mate, I just need money to get home." When I was like, well, mate, at the end of the day, all I can give you is £17. I can't give you any more than £17. So basically, after we went back and forth, he came to the conclusion that he can get like a deer coat. So he got a coat, and he brought the coat back. And he's like, so you can give me my money back. I was like, mate, I've just told you I can only give you the exchange value for this, which is that coat, and £17. He's like, so why am I picking this coat out? And I was like, I don't know why you're picking the coat out. I thought you were getting money for an exchange. And he's like, "Oh, mate, just give me my money back." So I was like, "Well, so you just want your £17 back?" And I goes, "Yeah, well, I can give you the rest as a credit note." And he said to me, and again, inverted commas, "Give the credit note to charity." So
Oh, that's very nice
there
of
was a
him.
girl, the girl I was working with turned around and he goes, "We can't give credit note to charity." Where I burst out laughing, and I was like, "She's got a point. She does have a point there." Like. And he's like, "Well, what do you want me to do with it?" I goes, "Well, mate, it's valid for a year, so at least take it. Sure, you got a bit of money to spend." So he took it eventually, and then basically, I gave him the £17 out. At our work, we obviously do delivery, so I had it was a Stanley knife, and obviously the Stanley knife was open box. The Stanley knife was a till, so obviously, while I was doing the refund for him, I was playing with the Stanley knife, just like now, just shaking it back and forth and just playing with it, opening the blade. So this boy turned
Oh,
around and
okay.
goes, the boy turned around to me and goes, "Who are you threatening?" And I was like, "What do you mean, who am I threatening? I'm not threatening nobody. I'm doing this refund for you." And he's like, "But you're playing with the blade." I'm like, "Mate, it's a Stanley knife. I can barely pierce it. I can barely pierce myself with it, let alone trying to pierce somebody else. So I'm not threatening you with a Stanley knife, mate." And he's like, "You know who I am?" And I was like, "A boy looking his money back." And his girlfriend turned around and goes, "That was a bit shaky." And I goes, "Well, your boyfriend, or when I say boyfriend, was threatening me. So what do you expect me to do? Sit and take it?"
Why?
She's like,
What was he threatening you with?
just to give me a hiding, basically. Just,
Oh, class.
you know. So I was like, right. So I goes, "Mate," and I was like, I did hit him with the line, the famous line. It's like, "Mate, if you're going to be rude, I'm just going to have to get security to escort you out." Where he turned around and goes, "I'll call the police."
For what? For not giving you.
This was my exact. I sort of just paused and went, "But you're the one saying I'm robbing you, and also that you're the one. I don't understand where the police might be on my side here. You're threatening to give me a hiding in the place where I work." He's like, "I'm going to call the police." I was like, "Well, call the police. So I'm going to call security. They'll call the police." He's like, "No, just give me my money." And I was like, "Right, okay, we'll get your money if you just calm, relax." And then basically he got his money in, and on the way out, he just slapped the credit note on the till and they said, "Here you are, keep it." And I goes, "Okay, man, I'm just going to bin it. Are you sure you don't want it?" He goes, "No, I don't want it." And then while he was walking out the door, and he goes, "Great customer service, you're a great manager." And I goes, "Yeah, well, you just worry about paying your drug dealer back, mate. See you later." And yeah, that was my how I'm going to end my version of retail segment.
Oh my God, that's it. Was there not a bit more to that? So did you not meet him again at some point?
Yeah, I met him again. I brought my mum back to where we work in a town called Nurries where we work. And I brought my mum up there. She was getting stuff. I was doing my room up basically. Just sum the story up. Um, he was in a shop and he walked by me and just. Now I didn't know it was him, but all I heard was "All right, mate," and I was like. So I looked around and I didn't know who it was, and I seen him at the bottom, and I was like, "Is that the boy that I was slapping to in the shop that time?" But anyway, so my mum would we would walk around the corner to where he went, and he wasn't there. So I was like, "Thank God." And then he came back. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he came back down to where I was with my mum and goes, "Why didn't you say hello?" And I was like, "Oh shit, well mate, what's the crack?" And then he
Well, that's
and he walked on, and I never still haven't saw him till this day. And obviously, well, with the quarantine and the lockdown, I probably won't ever see him again. Thank God.
he'd be
But
coming
yeah,
back.
that was
He'd be
my
coming back looking at credit note to get some new.
yeah.
Like
You
we
get about
stuck
50,
indoors.
£50 worth of clothes. It's you'll not be able to get.
Well,
So
no,
yeah,
like to be fair, like mine's pretty similar in terms. Like it was one of those things where just refuse the service. So obviously with like the pandemic and everything going on at the start, like with all the shops closing down, everyone just seemed to be an asshole. Like everyone who, well, most people who you were talking about dead on, but there was a lot of people who were there, you'd be serving or whatever, and just like either slapping about the government, or "Oh, they're not doing this right or that right," and then you just have like people who just weren't happy. Like the fact, because we handle phones and everything, and there's a fact that floats around going, there's more bacteria on somebody's phone than what would be
I
on
on
like
like a
on a
toilet seat.
toilet seat or something.
Yeah,
So just standardly. it's pretty bad to use somebody else's phone, but especially with the circumstances of going on now. So
And I can vouch for you. Some of the people that walk into that shop weren't the prettiest of folks,
like,
and nor the cleanest. So
no.
holding their, like, do you remember the famous customer I had at that time?
Oh yeah, no, we'll never talk about that one. That's for
We'll save that for a different episode.
yeah. We'll save that for when I leave that company.
I've left the company, so I can talk about
you
it.
have, but I can't. I'm still employed, and I still need my job. I'm not that TikTok famous. But anyway, like everyone, like at the start, everyone's on edge about it because they don't know what they're coming up. Like I was even getting some funny looks to start for simply putting gloves on. Like somebody go, "Oh, could you have a look at my phone? Like it's not working, or like the data's not working, or whatever." So you would like take the gloves, put on, obviously to hold their phone, and they're just looking at you as if I think there's some diseased person. Like, and you're just like, well, this is obviously for my protection, your protection. It's like you don't want me using your phone, and it's just on the off chance I had like the coronavirus, or whatever, and then hand the phone back to you, and then now you've got it. Like this is for everyone, and then for the most part, they're like fine, dead on, happy days. And then pretty much at that point, most shops already closed, but we were still open. And then at that point, obviously you walk in the shop now and it's lined out. Well, we've done that there. So we had lined out. You're having people coming in and they're still coming right up to the till, and you're kind of like, mate, can you see the line? Or come on. So that was just not working. We were kind of like, how can you not see this? Like, we had signs up everything. But then so we had like these, I'd say chairs. They're like these, the blue chairs. They're like them blue chairs.
Right, they're blue like sofas.
Yeah, like a wee blue sofa thing that you could sit on. So we put them across the till 2 meters back, so then you literally couldn't go anywhere. So the idea was we had to limit. Obviously, if you're coming in to do like anything with a phone, or you want to set up like a new contract or anything, you need ID, all that stuff, and we need to verify who you are and blah blah blah. So this guy came in with his I would assume his girlfriend, and he's like 100% at the start. He's like, I need to get a new phone, like obviously really quickly, everything going on in case everyone gets shut down. He's like, 100% no problem, let's get you sorted. Went through the options, got the phone that he was looking for, how it is. So I was like, great, have you got your ID and everything? Because I need to take it just to verify who you are. And he goes,
scan of it, yeah.
Yeah, dead on. Now, at that point of the conversation, he just totally went against the whole thing, off the whole distance thing. And I mean, he's within like centimeters of me. And I goes, well, firstly, what I need to do is I need you to stand back there. I've been real nice. And I was about to say, for your protection and mine. And I literally didn't even get that out. And he went, fuck's sake. And just threw his ID on the counter and all that stuff. And it's kind of like, you know what, I'll let it go. Everyone's on like kind of like high alert. It's like, I'll let it go, not a problem. So I was like, took a big deep breath as you do. And you're like, okay. And then as I was taking it, he had mumbled something to his woman. And I went, right, okay.
Bit of a cheeky person.
Didn't hear it fully, so I was like, I'm not going to say anything. And then he said it again, and I was like, right, well, now he wants a reaction. And at that time, he had said, this is a fucking joke. And then she had said, so I didn't know what it was she said, but I would guess by his reaction, it was like something like, oh, listen, he's just doing his job, or something like that, I would assume. Because he turned and goes, oh, don't you fucking start either. And I went, oh, here we go.
So that was the middle of a domestic.
Yeah, so I'm not the manager of this store, but I would be, you would call it like manager in lieu of when the others aren't there. So on that given day,
SFM.
Like shop floor management. I was the shop floor manager for that day. Duty manager, some people would call it. So he's now kicked off at her. With other people in the store, there was 2 young kids in the store with their family, and I was like, not having any of this. So I literally just took everything that he handed me, and I just sat it down. I goes, you can take that and go. And he just looked at me and what? And I goes, you can take your stuff and get out. And he goes, I ain't going fucking nowhere. And he goes, well, I ain't serving you. And this went on, and he's like, how about this here? He's like, how about you get your fucking manager? And I went, you're speaking to him. I was like, today I am the manager. I was like, what do you want?
Satisfaction.
Yeah, the best, most satisfying thing in the world. and I go, go get your manager. And I go, you're speaking to him, sunshine.
It's me.
And I was kind of like, how can I help you? And he goes, I'm not leaving without a phone. I goes, I think you are. He goes, and he just stood there and folded his arms. I was like, I don't think I am. And I went, no problem. So I just leant back up against the wall with my hands behind my back and just sat there, just stood there and looked at him. Like, they refused to break eye contact. And I was like, let's have a game of chicken. Who's breaking first? And I shrugged my shoulders and then he went this, and then he just roared this, the fucking joke. I go, and I just went, so are you? See you later. So,
See you later.
That's it. So he had left. Now at that point there was like 4 shops, maybe still around, 4 or 5 shops around still open, so there's nowhere really you could go. But he walked by us somewhere because I heard him shouting something. What it was, again, I could not hear it, but I heard him shouting something, and I kind of like just laughed under my breath. Went, okay. And then it was after I obviously apologized to that family that they had to say that everything, and then they had left. And then one of the other guys I was working with, it turned out he walked by again, and I was like, right, well that's pretty sad. But apparently he walked by like punching his hand, like he was like when one hand, he was punching the other one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, what? He goes, yeah, he walked by staring in, punching his hand. I was like, oh yeah, because that's a real tough guy move. It's one of those things where you love it and you hate it, because when you love it, stuff goes to shit. It can be the funniest thing ever. But when it gets bad, it can just go south.
Oh, it goes, yeah. It doesn't stop. It just bolts.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so we're going, basically it's going to be a thing of, if any funny retail moments hopefully within that week come up, we're just going to share them on this, because it's hard to beat a good retail story sometimes. And also, if anyone else who happens to listen to this also has a good retail story, you can comment down below where this will be posted, and we'll either just have a good laugh at ourselves, or if it's good enough, we'll read it out to tell.
Post it on the Facebook page as well. Be free to share your funny retail moments on the Facebook page, Irish Impulse Podcast.
Yeah, so we'll have a Facebook, Instagram, probably won't do a Twitter because Twitter's dead. And then we'll post this on Spotify, Apple Music. Probably going to post it everywhere, like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer Music, wherever you normally listen to your podcasts, we'll be there. Google Podcast, everywhere, we'll be everywhere. But yeah, if you could go like and share if you would like to, that'd be great. Give us a listen,
please.
Obviously, it
gives us something to do during the quarantine. It gives you something to laugh about and think. That's it. I'm not lost with marbles completely yet, compared to these two anyway.
This is episode 1, and we've tried to be like very politically correct for ourselves. It's going to go south from here.
Believe it or not, this was quite.
Yeah, we've went over on this one by probably 20 minutes. So if anyone is still listening, thank you for sticking around. But yeah, we're going to try and do we'll try and do this week. Well, I say try. We're going to do this.
We'll try and get like an episode or 2 in a week.
Yeah,
especially with this quarantine lockdown and whenever you're not working from home.
I'm off all this week anyway because it's my birthday and I get to sit in the house and do nothing.
Not a thing.
Honestly, if anyone else is having a birthday during this, I feel for you. I really do.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I'm going to try and order like them party poppers and like the
automatic ones that pop in with sensors and all when you walk into the door.
I'm literally going to take a video of me selling.
Drinking by yourself.
Yeah, that's it. I've hit that alcoholic life now. So yeah, we'll do this every week. We'll do episode 2, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, let us know. It's the first time ever doing this. We're over by at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to go on this long.
Yeah, it was definitely not meant to go on this long. But hey, first time, what happens? Yeah, I don't know about you. I was pretty nervous about doing this here.
Yeah, it wasn't it sort of came after about 20 minutes, but yeah, the first 10, 15 minutes, you could hear it in my voice. It's like, hey, please don't kill me.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll end it there. If like I say, you'll find us on Facebook, Irish Impulse Podcast. You'll find us on Instagram. If you could go like us, comment,
sure.
Let us know how you think, something you want us to talk about. Literally, any feedback's good feedback to us. We don't care.
Literally anything.
It gives you a better a better show to listen to, that'd be great. But
You could tell me about your deformed toe and we'll talk about it.
you could tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Please don't do
your
that.
name out.
Yeah, please don't do that. Because I get
You tell me
dark.
I'll tell you.
Jesus, don't want not to know his trusts, man.
Oh no. Yeah, no. So, do you wanna say goodbye to everyone, Mickey?
Love you, leave you, folks.
Yeah.
Slant you.
Yeah, slant you. Yeah, and we'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye.
Bye.